Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Finally, the matter in Rivers State is heading now to Supreme Court. I'm talking about so many political cases that have been slated up. We're going to give you full details of how 50 SANs, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, are storming the court over this matter between, of course, Wike's camp and Fubara's camp. Who will eventually hold Rivers State's political power? This will definitely be decided by Supreme Court, and the date will be communicated to us just about now. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, quick update. Supreme Court has set February 10th, 2025 to hear all Rivers political cases. The Supreme Court will on February 10th hear 5 separate cases instituted regarding the Rivers political crisis. Now, a 5-member panel of the Apex Court led by Justice Wani Musa Abba Aji ordered an adjournment in the cases to enable the parties to file and serve the necessary court document in the separate appeals. For ease of determination, however, the court ordered the consolidation of 4 of the appeals following a request to that effect by the appellant's counsel, Joseph Daudu, Senior Advocate of Nigeria SAN, who represented the Rivers State House of Assembly. Now, the 4 appeals the court consolidated for ease of hearing are 1. SC CV/1174/2024, which is between Rivers State House of Assembly and others against the Rivers State government and 9 others. 2. SC/CV/1175/2024, which is between Rivers State House of Assembly and others against the Rivers State Governor and 9 others. 3. SV/CV/1176/2024, which is between Rivers State House of Assembly and others against Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RISEC, and 9 others. And 4. SC/CV/1177/2024, which is between Rivers State House of Assembly and others against the Accountant General of Rivers State and 9 others. Earlier, following a request for the withdrawal of a cross-appeal filed on November 18, 2024 in SC/1071A/2024 between Rivers State House of Assembly and others against the National Assembly and 16 others, Justice Abba Aji announced that hearing has been fixed for February 10, 2025. Keep a date with us. Now, at today's proceedings, which is about some few hours ago, about 50 Senior Advocates of Nigeria SANs, represented the 2 camps, along with a retinue of other junior lawyers. It promises to be bomber packed. My colleague is in the house. But then again, I'm noticing something very unique. This is a special panel created for that case. So many cases here and there, bent corner cases, all consolidated into one. But from what I'm seeing here, I think it's more of the Martins Amaewhule them that are actually pushing this matter to Supreme Court. And according to their camp, they're saying it will end in praise. They're literally saying in the camp members, I'm referring to those in the camp supporters of Wike and Martins Amaewhule, they believe that all this while, Fubara and Fubara supporters have been rejoicing and celebrating because the court have been going their way. But to those who have the final say is the Supreme Court, and that's where they will also have their say. But let's see how it plays out. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on what you think will be the outcome all of this? The fireworks is already on. 50 Senior Advocates of Nigeria already on ground for these fireworks. What's your take?
Well, it's always a good opportunity for lawyers at a time like this when people refuse to align with themselves and keep running to the court. It's an opportunity for them to enjoy themselves. But then we're going to see different perspective to this case, because this case has been, back and forth. So I think at a time like this, the senior advocate of Nigeria, the Attorney General of the Federation, just one, let everything be done and let peace return back, because what is most important for Nigerians is for Rivers State to get back its status, And
one question: did you notice that in all of these cases I mentioned, there is no part where they have filed for defection of these guys? How come this whole matter is getting to Supreme Court level, and we have not seen any of? I mentioned the cases they've consolidated. There's no part where they said they have defected and that matter should be reviewed.
And I think it's part of one of the cases, and for a while, I think if you review the appeal court judgment, it has always gone in favor of Wike and all of that. But I think Martin, the governor, Fubara himself, knows about it, and possibly I believe that there is proper brief. The sons involved have been properly briefed about it, so they know how to play along with it. And Supreme Court also is not a place that you can introduce anything new. I think that's the reason why they're getting very excited about it, because in Supreme Court you don't come out with new issues and all of that. So I feel that at this point it's a case of preparation, but then so much underground work is going to be done. References will be made, and then we'll see what will come out at the end of the day. But be that as it may, it's still very important for the Supreme Court to take root in that particular statement, because whatever you're going to come out with, if it's not in favor of the people of Rivers State, if it goes against the people of Rivers State, you're going to see something different. That's why, Supreme Court has gone beyond just being the number one court of the land. They also take into consideration a lot of technicalities, a lot of issues, and they try to make sure that whatever they come up with will be such that will be all encompassing. So I'm hopeful that at the end of the day, whatever that they will come up with will be such that when we look back, it will not affect the Constitution. Because imagine the issue of state now, that's Abuja being given the status of state. When Wike was talking a few days ago, he said something very unbelievable, for me, quite logical if you look at it from the perspective of the Constitution, that as at that time, during the period, for the sake of the election, what do they call it? Abuja was considered a state. And I don't understand. How can we be having dual interpretation to the Constitution? So I think also that whatever they are going to come out with will serve as a precedent. So I feel that they will do what is right.
My own is, this whole thing is becoming very hazy, in the sense that all of this whole thing that is happening is on the premise that Martins Amaewhule and his others and his girlfriends defected.
Yes.
So if that defection is not even in the appeal cases, what are we going there to go and do? Because at the end of the day, they are going to treat this whole case. That's what I feel. That's why there's so much excitement in their camp. They're probably going to treat it based on the fact that there is nothing like defection in the ones I have read. I don't know if there's another ones coming up.
Yeah, no. What I noticed there was that somehow Fubara pulled out when the president talked about the issue of resolving this issue without going through the court. So they said they withdrew their case, while Amaewhule did not withdraw his case. Now, I think what they fired in there was the issue of the defection. That was what they fired in. So they withdrew that defection stuff. So I don't know how they're going to handle it. But I also believe that at a time like this, Fubara himself should kickstart another case from the state high court, the issue of that defection. So whatever that will come out, because whatever judgment that the Supreme Court will give, as far as that case has not been brought up, they won't consider it. So you need to start another case to put them under, chains, because, but then also, I feel that the senior advocate of Nigeria who are representing them, they should bring up that issue, and that issue should not be handled in court. That's personal. I feel that one of the things that the governor of the state will do, no matter what they do, will be that case is not a court case.
It's self-executory.
It's self-executory. It is them that should take the case. Say, we did not defect, though. They should take the case to court.
Okay.
So I think that's what, at the end of the day, what will happen. But I know very well that the excitement is the fact that the case is coming up, and then at the end of the day, but I know very well that the Congress is, if the Supreme Court, I don't want to preempt anything, but I feel that Congress should go in favor of Fubara and all of that.
All right, let's go wrap it up. We could go on. Let's interact. What's your take? What do you think will be the outcome? Let's not